Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadamtikam. Vandegam Sri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kamta Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sukte Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraga Paramaga Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigraga Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarva Karana Karanam. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the purest knowledge, Pavitram Idam Uttamam, the topmost knowledge. So Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita very scientifically that with beyond any doubt that we are the soul. We are understanding that very clearly. We are the soul. We are also understanding from Bhagavad Gita that we are struggling, suffering inside this material body. So that's what we are understanding. So now Arjuna in the battlefield, he was asking Krishna. He told Krishna that he couldn't find any means to drive away his grief. That intense heat coming from that grief was drying up his senses. Echokam uchoshanam indriyana. So when he told Krishna, when Arjuna told Krishna that nahi prapashyami mamapantya, I don't find any means, I don't find any way to come out of this problem. Even if I become the king of the heaven, still I cannot drive away this grief. They are actually fighting for kingdom. That is the reason the war was happening. Because Duryodhana cheated them, now they want to gain their kingdom back, the Pandavas. So that's the reason this Mahabharata war, this war was happening, so that they can gain back their kingdom. But Arjuna is telling Krishna, what to speak about this kingdom for which we are fighting here? Even if I become the king of all the three worlds, still, right? Even in the first chapter itself, Arjuna told that. Api Trailokya Rajasya Heto Kimnu Mahim Krati. That's what he said. So Nigatya Dada Rashtranaga Ka Priti Sya Janartha. So by killing the sons of Dhritarashtra, what priti, what enjoyment I am going to get? Api Trailokya Rajasya Hetu Kimnu Mahik. So even if I become the king of all the three worlds, so I don't want. So what to speak about this earth? What to speak about this kingdom? That's what he was asking. Apitrailokya Rajasya Hetu Kimnu Mahikriti means what to talk about, what to speak about this kingdom for which we are fighting here. Even if I become the king of all the three worlds, then also I don't want this war. I don't want this battle. That's what Arjuna is telling Krishna. He told all these things, that I am suffering, I am struggling, and this is drying up all my senses, and my body is trembling, my hairs are shining on end, my limbs are quivering, my mouth is drying up, my skin is burning, and my bow Gandiva is slipping from my hands. All such things he is telling. And what is the solution for all these problems? He is asking Krishna, what is the solution? I don't find any solution. I don't find any means. I don't find. There is no solution for all these problems. That's what Arjuna is telling Krishna. But finally, what was the solution? What solution Arjuna found? He got from Krishna this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. This knowledge only solved all his problems. This knowledge is the key. That's what we need to do. That's why Ajnani Navritam Jnanam Tena Mukhyamti Jantava. I am almost repeating this verse very often. So our knowledge is covered by ignorance. Because of that, we are bewildered. So the solution for all our problems is the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. If Arjuna knew the entire Bhagavad Gita before, at that time, if he was following this Bhagavad Gita, then all the situation was, he will not be facing such situation. So, only after getting the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, he was able to solve all the problems. Same case applies to all of us. If we are equipped with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge all the time, then we can face any situation in this world. That's what we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita, that Arjuna, when he told Krishna that I don't find any way to solve these problems, he found a way through Bhagavad Gita knowledge, when Krishna gave this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So for all of us, if we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, if we understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, completely, all the chapters, all the slokas, everything, if we understand very well, then there is no confusion at all. There is no problem at all. We will not find any trouble, any problems. Everything will be solved because we have the solution. This is a solution manual, this Bhagavad Gita. Everything. Krishna is teaching us. So you simply depend on me. That is the solution. Simply depend on Krishna. Not on anyone else. Only on Krishna. Simply believe in Krishna, depend on Krishna, do everything for Krishna. So then all the problems are solved. That's what we need to understand from Bhagavad Gita. So depending on Krishna means doing everything for Krishna. So that's what is depending on Krishna. So trying to please Krishna, doing everything for Krishna. So that means acting as per the instructions of Bhagavad Gita means doing everything for Krishna. So doing everything for Krishna means not having any attachment to the results of our activities. That is the way we can prove that we are doing it for Krishna. Whatever results Krishna wants, it will only happen. So we need to understand it. If we desire what Krishna wants from us, then we are always going to be successful, all the time. We will never meet with any failure. If our will is the same as Krishna's will, so then there is no issues. There are no issues. We are going to win. All the time we are going to win. We are not going to lose any time at all. But if our will is against Krishna's will, every time we are going to fail. That's what we need to understand. So the real success is only having this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and desiring to do everything for pleasing Krishna, for the satisfaction of Krishna. Krishna will provide all the facilities, all the opportunities, everything, all the means, whatever we want, everything Krishna will provide. Because ultimately everything is coming from him only. Mattaga sarvam pravartate. Everything comes from me, everything emanates from me. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. I am the source of everything. Everything emanates from me. So then, why we need to worry? We simply depend on Krishna for everything. He takes care of us. Itimatva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. That's the point. Krishna is teaching us, Krishna is saying that Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaga sarvam pravartate. I am the source of everything, everything emanates from me. Iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaga. Anyone who understands this will render devotional service unto me, will worship me. That's what Krishna is saying. If we know that Krishna is the source of everything, so then we should go only to Krishna for everything. So that way, we should dedicate our life only in Krishna's service. Our goal is to please Krishna. When we are able to do that successfully, then our mind will be peaceful. There is no need for any disturbance. There is no agitation. All such things, this chanchalam, balavat, dhritam, all those things, chanchalam, mana Krishna, pramadi, balavat, dhritam, all such things are not going to happen to our mind. It will be simply very, very peaceful. That's it. When we decide to do everything for Krishna, when we focus our mind on Krishna, that's the main point. We need to focus our mind on Krishna. That's the main point. That's the main message. That's a very important message we get from Bhagavad Gita, that we should focus our mind on Krishna. Krishna is with us. When we decide to serve Krishna, immediately he will make sure that it's going to happen. Only thing is that we have to make that decision. We have to decide. We should develop that desire. That Krishna can't do. That Krishna cannot change one's free will. Krishna cannot force us to please him. That is not going to happen by force. In this material world, others may be forcing to do things what they want to please them. But in Krishna's case, he expects love from us, not anything else. Krishna doesn't want us to be afraid of him. So he wants us to love him because he loves us. So, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, when we surrender unto Krishna, when we love Krishna and do everything for Krishna, then our life is going to be wonderful. Because we are taken care, we will be taken care very well by Krishna. Yoga kshemam vahami aham. When Krishna wants to give us good things, who can stop it? Who can stop that? When Krishna wants to serve us, can anyone in this world stop Krishna doing that? No way. He's the Supreme Lord. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, that's why we have to elevate ourselves to that Brahma Bhuta platform Brahmabhuta prasannatma nasochati nakangshati samaga sarveshu bhutesu madbhakte labate param. Madbhakte labate param. So, if we elevate ourselves to the Brahmabhuta platform, that means we should not be desiring anything in this world. We should not be lamenting for anything in this world. Na sochati means not lamenting for anything in this world. Na kankshati means not desiring anything in this world. Our only desire is to please Krishna, to serve Krishna. That is our only desire, nothing else. So, at that point of time, we will be able to be equal to everyone in this world. Samaga sarvesu bhutesu. Sugrunmitrari udasina madhyastha dveshya bandhushu sadhusvapi cha papeshu samabuddhi vishishyate. Sugrun, that is our well-wishers, mitrari, friend, enemy, udasina, neutrals, Suran Mitrari Udasina, Madhyastha, mediators, Dveshya Bandhusu, those whom we don't like are our relatives. So Dveshya Bandhusu, Sadhusvapicha, Papeshu, saintly persons, sinners, with all of them, Samabuddhir Vishishyate. We should be having equal mind. So we should be treating them equally. Samabuddhir Vishishyate. We won't differentiate them. That is the main point. That's why Samaga Sarveshu Bhutesu Madbhaktim Labate Para. So when we are able to be equal to all living entities, then we will get the ultimate devotion unto Krishna. Madbhaktim Labate Para. Then if we get the bhakti, then we will know Krishna very well. Even though only 1 in 1,000 only will endeavor for perfection. And out of them, hardly one will know about the tattva, the fact, the truth, everything about Krishna. But if we are a pure devotee of Krishna, then we can understand Krishna, we can know Krishna very well. Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavanyaschasmi tattvataha tato mam tattvato nyatva labate tat anantaram. That's what Krishna is doing. So, if we get that bhakti, so madbhaktim labate param. Madbhaktim labate param means they will get supreme devotion unto me. If we get that bhakti, then labate anantam. So then we will go to the place that is permanent, always with Krishna. That's why bhaktyamam abhijanati yavanyaschasmi tattvataha tato mam tattvato nyatva visate tat anantam. We will be able to enter into Krishna's abode. That's what visante tat anantaram. So that's why this devotion, bhakti, is very, very important for us. With bhakti, with devotion, we are for sure going to go to Goloka, going to go to Krishna. There is no doubt about it. With this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting this knowledge. That's what is very important. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting this knowledge. That means we are also getting devotion unto Krishna, and with that devotion, with that devotional service, we are going to go to Goloka. So now in the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we finished 25 slokas. So Krishna is teaching us about the soul very well. We are understanding that we are not the body, we are the soul. And the properties of the soul, we are understanding very, very clearly. So that way, this is all science. So scientifically, Krishna is teaching us that we are not the body, we are the soul. So what we are studying, so by Krishna's mercy, so in the 24th sloka, what we studied, Achedyoyam adahyoyam akletyo shoshayevacha nityaha sarvagataha sthanu achaloyam sanatanaga. So this individual soul is achedyo adahyo. It's unbreakable, insoluble. Achedyoyam adahyoyam. And akledyo asosya evacha. So it is actually insoluble. That's what akledyo. Adahyo means it cannot be burned. And asosya means it cannot be dried. So Nitya sarvagataga sthanur achaloyam sanatana. It's nitya, it is everlasting, and sarvagata, all pervading, sthanu, unchangeable, achalo, immovable. So that's what Krishna is teaching. Sanatana means eternally the same. This individual soul is unbreakable and insoluble and can be neither burned nor dried. He is everlasting, present everywhere, unchangeable, immovable, and eternally the same. And then we studied in the next sloka, Krishna taught us in this sloka number 25. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam avikaryoyam uchyate tasmadevam viditvainam nanusochitum argasi. When the soul is avyakta, means invisible, it's unmanifest, invisible, and it's inconceivable, achintya, and avikaryo, unchangeable. So by knowing this, after knowing this, what is the need there for you to lament? Nanasochitum argasi, you don't deserve to lament. That's what Krishna is teaching. It is said that the soul is invisible, inconceivable, and immutable. Knowing this, you should not grieve for the body. That's what Krishna is teaching. Now, here Krishna is saying a different thing in the next sloka. It is not Krishna's viewpoint. Krishna is telling Arjuna that if you don't believe what all I am saying it, if you don't, because people in this world, they don't believe, especially when we say that we are not the body, we are the soul, first thing is that they will say that I don't believe it. I don't agree with it. Because they can't see the soul, then they don't believe it. We need to understand that we cannot see everything. Our senses are imperfect. With imperfect senses, we cannot see everything. That understanding, that knowledge, they will not have. Because you have to feel, you have to see, you have to perceive. Then only you want to believe. That's not going to happen. So for such people, here Arjuna, Krishna is telling to Arjuna that even if you don't believe that you are not the soul, then also what is the need for you to lament? That's what here Krishna is saying. We need to very clearly understand this is not Krishna's viewpoint. Krishna is already clearly teaching us that we are not the body, we are the soul. But he is telling Arjuna that if you think that we are born only once and die forever, then also there is no need to lament. That's why Achachainam nityajatam nityam va manyase mrutham tathapitvam mahabaho nainam shochitum argasi. Achachainam nityajatam nityam va manyase. If you think that the soul will always be born and die forever. So that's why nityam va manyase. In that case also, O mighty arm, there is no need for you to lament. If, however, you think that the soul will always be born and die forever, you still have no reason to lament, O mighty arm. We need to understand very clearly that this is not Krishna is telling you. Krishna is telling Arjuna that if you think, that's it. If you don't believe whatever I am saying, so that's what here people don't believe. That's a problem. But either way, you don't bring anything, you don't have to lose anything. That is the point we need to understand. But we need to understand very well, Krishna is teaching us in all the slokas that we are not the body, we are the soul. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration, and let us go to Golokam. So let us make progress. This progress, what we are making every day, is permanent. It is with us, and we are carrying this to our next life. So today we attended. So we are giving attendance. Basically, as we go to class, we give attendance, correct? So like that, here we are giving attendance. So Krishna is taking attendance, and Krishna is going to keep the record of all our attendance. So he is going to make sure that we will elevate ourselves to Goloka. There is no doubt. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Krishna Krishna कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram. Looks like the Prabhu couldn't join today. So, Hare Krishna, if any devotee has any question, you can use the raise hand option. Otherwise, I can unmute you one by one. Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Chitrita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. No, I have no question. Only one thing I was wondering, Guruji, what is the difference then between duty and dharma?
Both are same only for us. We have to do only our duty means karma, correct? Karma. Our karma should be based on this dharma. This Bhagavad Gita is the dharma. So whatever our karma, our action, everything should be dharma. So based on this Bhagavad Gita. So dharma means what is right, what is wrong, correct? So that is the dharma.
Correct. And the day-to-day activities which we do, that is our duty. So it should be according to dharma also?
Yes, it has to be as per Bhagavad Gita. It should be everything, whatever we do, it should be based on Bhagavad Gita only. We should not be doing anything which is against what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Then that is not a duty. We cannot say that. So that's why niyatam kuru karmatvam karmadhyayogi akarmanam. Niyatam means it is prescribed. So which is under the regulations, rules and regulations, correct? Niyatam. Niyatam kuru karmatvam. So niyatam karma. So prescribed duties. That's what we should do. So that we will know. Serving Krishna is our only duty. So that way, whatever we do for Krishna, so that is our duty only. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Happy Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Guruji, thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Khina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class also. No question from my side, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How are you?
Hare Krishna's mercy.
Yeah, thank you, Guruji. No questions today. Wonderful class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Nitin Bele Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Ratnakar Nayak Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Wonderful class. I have no question. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Praise God, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Palliyappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today's class also very much interesting. from start. And I don't have any questions today. So thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you.
Sunita Mahapatra Mataji, Hare Krishna. Suresh Tabi Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
As usual, it was a very good class, Guruji, reminding us about the soul, and then especially the description given for the soul, which is not destroyable and which is everlasting and all. Like, so it is really good, so that like you do not get a feeling that something is happening to you, because it is all the soul is always there. So it is that you are also there all the time. So it is not when the body is destroyed. So you are not saying that you are a body. If you are a body, then you start thinking and you will have a worry. When you start thinking, when you know that you are the soul, which is undestroyable. So you will also be at calm, peace. So that will also help us to do our duties daily without any worries. So I think that is very good explanation, Guruji.
Yes.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you said we must leave everything to Krishna. I mean, he is the source. But then see, whatever decisions we take, it may be right for us, but it may not be right for the others. Suppose a decision in the family decision you take, you may think it is right, but it may not be so for the other family members. In that case, what does one do? What do
That's
we do?
why we should make that decision before making that decision what Krishna wants. So that means based on Bhagavad Gita. In the 16th chapter, Krishna is teaching us that Tasmat Sastram Pramanam Te Karya Akarya Vyavastito. Jnatva Sastra Vidonoktam Karma Kartu Ihargasi. So therefore, you do everything, whatever you want to do or don't want to do, decide based on Bhagavad Gita. This Bhagavad Gita is the Sastra. Iti Guhyatamam Sastram. In the 15th chapter, last sloka, Krishna says, Iti Guhyatamam Sastram.
Yes,
So,
but even if we do that, but the other person may not understand that. And how do we convince them that what I'm doing is the right thing?
we don't have to convince. We have to convince only Krishna. Our goal is not to please anyone else. Our goal is to please only Krishna. We don't want to please anyone else by displeasing Krishna. That we have to be careful.
Okay.
You understand
Because
that?
when it comes to our children, when you make some decisions, they feel, one feels it is not right, the other feels it is not so right. So, it's very difficult
We
to
have to
balance.
tell others based on Bhagavad Gita, this is the decision, this is the right decision. If they are not willing to accept it, it's their decision. Then they will have to suffer for the results, because the results, that means we make the decision only depending upon our attachment to the results, correct?
Correct.
So that we should not be having any attachment to the results. So that way, we have to make individually ourselves make the decision based on what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. That's what is very important. Others, if they want to listen to us, then we can tell them. If they don't listen to us, we cannot help. Even if Krishna cannot help. Krishna cannot force everybody to make decisions based on what he wants, correct?
Okay. Yeah,
You
it is very difficult to,
that's a problem. That's
to make it apply in your daily life. It becomes, we have to keep practicing it.
It happens over a period of time, and we are getting more and more knowledge on Bhagavad Gita. And when we get ourselves engaged in serving Krishna, so slowly and steadily our life will become fully.
So when we sort of feel, okay, let them do what they want, then isn't it escapism?
No, we cannot control others, correct, Mataji? It's not like escapism. When we can't control, then what else we can do? That is the main thing. If we can control, then there is to certain extent we can regulate. If there are children or something like that, even children up to certain age, you can control them. After
Correct.
grow up, then they will be
Yeah,
out of.
yes, very right.
What, Mataji?
That is true. You can't control anyone in this
Yes.
world. So
we can't control our own mind.
Our own mind. Then
what to speak about controlling others?
Very true. I know. Thank you, Guruji. Yes, thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Kandula Tirupati Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. See you again. 15 days there are the classes is there, Guruji. 8 to 2. We are conducting the classes. I am the DRP for that classes. So I am not attended the classes these 15 days, Guruji. I am very happy to see you again. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Very nice, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, Guruji.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandot Pranam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. No question. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Venkata Nagarjun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji, for today class. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dhanyavad, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. Yesterday's class, when I tried listening only from the devotees' questions, it came, Guruji. Do we have the recording of what happened?
Yes, Mataji. That YouTube live recording, usually it gets recorded and Timur Prabhu will just share that with everyone. But for some reason in their live, it didn't record fully. Then, fortunately, since I record every day on my laptop also, so I uploaded that and shared it today. Maybe already there in the group I sent it.
Okay, I will check it again, Guruji.
It's there, yes, ma'am. It's there. You can check it. That's correct, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Guruji. No questions today. Thank you very much. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness all the time. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Chandrakanta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Though you are talking of soul, Guruji, I am just introspecting myself. But still we have not come to the terms, Guruji. We always love our body. How to constantly do that, Guruji? Krishna Bhakti, Krishna, remembering Krishna, that and all we are doing. But still the attachment to the body, it is not fully always like Hare Krishna, telling throughout the day, whatever it is. I may remember, I listen to the other Krishna's lecture. That's fine. But still, when it comes to some pain or something, again I am so attached to the body, Guruji. That's what I feel. Oh, this is I am not the body, I am the soul, like that. I should think when I am sick or something like that, discomfort to the body. But it's not happening. I feel for myself, Guruji. How to overcome that, Guruji? That is my question, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji, it's you are already, you ourselves know that we are getting more opportunities to serve Krishna. Like you are, for example, this Saturday you are going to be engaged, building the flyer, telling about lecture. So that way, when you are engaged in Krishna's service, so all the time when we are engaged in Krishna's service, we don't have any time to think about anything else. So we will fully depend on Krishna, and Krishna will definitely take care of us very well. There is no doubt. We have to.
Whatever service we are doing for Krishna, but we should not get into any sattvic ahankara also. That's why when I'm not still, I'm attached to the body. Whenever there's a discomfort, means I feel I'm getting scared because I may be attached to this body. I have not come to the terms that I am not the body. Something like that, Guruji. Because whenever you tell that we have to follow Krishna fully, 100%, these are all the steps we are making to follow Krishna. But this body consciousness, Guruji, how to do that? That is
Mataji, all the time associating with devotees, talking about Krishna, every time chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, preparing prasadam for Krishna, and this body. So like that, we need to make sure that our life is fully Krishna conscious. So that way, slowly we will be just slow and steady process. That's what I always said, that we already make a lot of, you must be seeing already a lot of change, correct? So that is it. We will make more and more progress. You will see even more change, Mother. It will happen. This will take lifetimes actually.
yes, Guruji. But still, in this area, I have to work on, Guruji. This body
Yes, that's the
consciousness.
thing. We need to work on it. So that means we need to serve Krishna only. We are already doing it. We are already planning at least. So when we do all such things, it will happen, Mother. It will slowly.
So I have to
Because
wait.
these things cannot happen on one single day or one single life. It's going to take a lot of time.
Yes, Guruji. I'll wait for Krishna's mercy, Guruji.
That's it. That's it, Mother. It's going to happen. Just fully depend on Krishna and do it, everything. That's it.
Yes, Guruji. Yes, Guruji. I have to work body consciousness, Guruji.
Yes,
that is, since 3 days we are talking of soul, then I was thinking myself of where I am in this context. I felt about 0 level. So I have to work on that very consciously. That's what I felt. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. I'll wait. I seek your blessings,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Mun Mataji, Hare Krishna. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. My throat is a little better now. Thank you for the wonderful class. I've been chanting and I have no questions. Thank you for leading us towards Krishna consciousness every day.
Yes,
we are privileged and blessed. So thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for wonderful class. Learning a lot and progressing towards Krishna,
Yes, Mother. Yes, Mother.
which is our goal.
It is, yeah, we will give us even more and more opportunities, Mataji. We will plan more for Krishna. Definitely we will,
Yes, Guruji.
will succeed. Yes,
Arjuna got the solution, so we will also get the solution.
yes, yes. Already the devotees in Bangalore, they are already trying to do a lot of service. So we can,
Yeah,
I think in
Guruji.
India also we are more devotees are there. We can think more. We will plan.
Yeah, Guruji.
When we get the
Looking forward to it.
yes, yes, Mother. More experience, we can plan. Yes, Mother.
Yeah. Okay, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Class is wonderful, very interesting, and I find that in today's class and last 2-3 days class, Krishna ji emphasizing that we should not सोचना नहीं है, ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं है. That is
all this Nagas, yeah, don't worry. Yeah,
because these worries are troubling us much. Really, this is the problem. Yeah. And he has beautifully step by step, very slowly, each aspect he has tried to explain us that you should not worry, you should not सोचिए थी. Wonderful class, wonderful going on.
That's why at the end he said that throw away everything, just surrender unto me, don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. And the extreme worry is that when our body, our beloved ones leave the this world, and we go in sorrow. And I think last 3-4 slokas are emphasizing that again and again. He is explaining, and really wonderful, and this is giving the strength to go forward, think forward, and in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, we should surrender. That is the essence of all these things. That I could gather from today's and last 2-3 days class. Thank you, Guruji, for wonderful class. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Ravindra Goyal Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, very nice class and it's a very wonderful verse. Actually, the Lord has already said that you are the soul, not the body. But if somebody thinks that he is a body, then also he has to accept it that the body was not there before his birth, and body will not remain even after this birth. And then one cannot explain how the body is changing then. If the body is the permanent thing, or it is a permanent for a period of lifetime, then how it is changing? This explanation nobody can give unless until he accepts something else also, which is there in the body. So this is very nice learning, Guruji. Day by day we are getting new thoughts and getting enriched with your mercy. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Tejasvi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Tejasvi Mataji. Tejasvi Prabhu. Shashireka Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class. As Ravin Prabhu said, yes, I mean, as Ravindra Goyal Prabhu said, yes, we are getting more and more clarity with every day. And, I think, and as Satyendra Singh Prabhuji said, I think I also believe that too much of analysis is not needed at all. I think for implementing what we need to do, this is my own personal experience, that what we need to do is just surrender to him. That's all. That's all. Just think of him, surrender to him. And rather than thinking too much about, how should I go about it? What should I do? Actually, things will just happen spontaneously. We don't have to put too much of effort. He will bless us with his grace. We just have to, in our heart, in our mind, we have to surrender to him completely and realize that it is he who is everything. And that is the way forward. This is what I have realized. And therefore, it will happen that I'm the soul, I'm not the body. All this actually happens automatically. You start focusing less on your body then. Those are the indications. You start thinking, except that you're conscious that you have to maintain it because it houses the soul and it houses Paramatma. Other than that, I don't, need to focus on it. That is what I have realized. And so the focus entirely is on him now. For example, earlier the focus was on how should I dress up? How should I have seen that happen. And today now how can I do Alankaram for Krishna? I'm all the time thinking, how can I beautify him? How can I, this is a festival. How can I get some more flowers and make him look more beautiful? How can I, those are the things. My focus has changed. So yes. I realize that is what is, that change is happening. It's because I'm not focusing on, what should I do if I am the soul? How do I keep proving that I am the soul and I'm not the body? No, I'm just focusing on Krishna and it's happening. So this is my experience. This is my own transformation. And that's the reason I thought, since Chandrakanta Mataji brought this up, so I thought I must share this. Too much of analysis is not needed at all. We have to understand the basic concepts and surrender completely in our heart and in our mind to Krishna. That's all. And thank you, Guruji, for for this knowledge every day that we have to focus on Krishna. That's all. Consciously all the time, and then subconsciously also, that is what is happening now. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you. I'm extremely indebted to you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. So no questions, Guruji. I have. I'm just listening. Thank you so much for today's class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Birla Jai Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for the class. It's very nice that we are reminded daily of our tagline. Yes, Guruji. And so one question that I have is that when Krishna tells Arjuna and explains to him that you are a soul, and then towards the end he surrenders, but he's giving him theoretical knowledge that you are a soul. But did Arjun realize it, or he just surrendered totally to what Krishna said? Like we, even if we say and get knowledge that we are a soul, it's theoretical as of now. So what was Arjuna's state like?
Krishna is directly there in front of him, and Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight. So already Arjuna knows Krishna's will, Krishna's wish, what Krishna's expectation. So what Krishna wants him to do, Arjuna already knows. So then he decided to fight for Krishna, because that's what Krishna is asking him to do. So when we get this entire knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, for us, we have to do everything what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. That's the main thing. That's what we know. What Krishna wants from us. What are Krishna's expectations? Whatever he says in Bhagavad Gita, that's what he's expecting from us. When he says that you always think of me, remember me, that is his expectation. When Krishna says that whatever you eat, you offer it to me, that is Krishna's expectation. So whatever you do everything for me, that is Krishna's expectation from us. So like that, when Krishna says that go and give this knowledge to my devotees, then I promise you, I guarantee you, your devotional service, you will come to me, there is no doubt. That's what Krishna wants from us. So that way, many things, even in the 12th chapter also, about 7 slokas, like Krishna is teaching us, starting from 7-8 slokas, he is teaching us how we can become dearer to him, all such things. So that way, this entire Bhagavad Gita, we need to know and meet all the qualifications what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. That's all possible simply by doing one thing, that is rendering devotional service unto Krishna with love and devotion. That's it. So if we are engaged in doing that, so what is the best service? Spreading this message, this Zoom Bhagavad Gita class. So that is the only thing should be our service. So if we are able to just do this, then we are all going to meet Krishna's expectations. There is no doubt.
So Guruji, ultimately it boils down to just following Krishna's instructions and understanding that we are a soul. But the experience part of it, that I'm a soul, the experiential knowledge will come slowly, as you say.
Yes, it will come.
Yes, Guruji. So mainly understanding the Bhagavad Gita, following Krishna's instructions, surrendering unto him, these are the highlights totally. But and realizing that we are a soul, not the body. So once we get that knowledge, and then understand our importance of being a soul, then slowly, I think, as you say, experientially also things will happen.
That is correct, Mother.
Yes, Guruji.
Krishna's mercy is going to...
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you. Very nice class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Shashi Kopat Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class as well. Thank you for enabling us and helping us stay in Krishna consciousness every single day. I feel the progress is slow, but it is really steady progress that we are making.
That is correct, yes, ma'am.
And it's all by your efforts, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji. I don't have any questions. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Guruji, wonderful class, Guruji, wonderful experience, understanding all these shlokas about ourselves. So, Prabhuji, what I am understanding is that this is Krishna's world. Everything is controlled by three modes, which is under control of Krishna. Whatever we see, everything is built and done, it's all through Krishna's plan. And we falsely think that we are part of it and we are doing it, kind of thing. So we have to just accept that our constitutional position is that we and Krishna and our relation, and we need to make Krishna happy in all the ways by completing his expectations. As what you said, that do everything for Krishna, offer everything to Krishna, even including the food and all those things. So once we are done all these things, we are already understanding that who are we, and we are not in this world with the body and doing ourselves anything, kind of thing. So is that correct, Guruji?
That is correct, Prabhu. Once we get all these things based on Bhagavad Gita, then that's what slowly and steadily that's going to happen. Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Guruji. Thanks for reminding us every day and keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Really indebted for your service, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Gayatri Shivakumar Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class.
Thank you, Mataji.
Really amazing, really amazing. Daily, even though you are giving the same, but in different angles, different explanations. Very nice to hear, nice to hear. We are very pleased. Thank you for Guruji, thank you. We need to understand more, but we have to put everything in the practicals. That's the big thing.
It will happen, Mother Krishna. When we have the knowledge, we will apply it. There is no doubt.
Thank you, Guruji. Really dedicated. You are very, really dedicated to Krishna. Daily coming in the morning, same time in the evening.
Yes,
without missing. Really amazing. Your service is very, really amazing, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Tejasvi, Mataji, are you able to? I think you are already unmuted, but you are not able to talk. So, Sunil Srivas Prabhu, your mic symbol is not showing. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. I joined late, Guruji. I missed that session. And one thing good I did, I started chanting the Maha Mantra right from 8 a.m. Guruji. I woke up around 5 and lifted the lamps and offered all. So that's something, the same thing is concurred by Sumati Umapati Mataji and Shashi Rekha Mataji as well, right? There is nothing to explore or debate, Guruji. Just listen, and whichever way we see Krishna, we follow that, Guruji. We have commitments in the material world which needs to be done, Guruji. But we should follow, Guruji. Whatever duty is assigned to us, I have to follow diligently as if Krishna is there. And Krishna is my supervisor, right, Guruji? So whatever duty, even be it a toilet cleaning or cooking or driving, whatever it is, Guruji, I have to say I'm reporting back to Lord Krishna. I'm not working for this material managers or a supervisors or a board who is looking at me. And whatever job I am doing, I'm seeing Krishna and I'm executing that, Guruji. That way, completely makes my life easy, Guruji. I feel very light-hearted now. I don't bother, Guruji, whether I'm meeting the target, not meeting the target and all, because I'm thinking Krishna, I'm working for Krishna. If I meet the target, that is for Krishna. If I don't meet the target, that is for Krishna as well. This is magical play also, Guruji. So that way, I'm doing good, Guruji. Thankful to you. I'm learning through this question and answers, Guruji. Though I miss this classes, the verses, the Sanskrit verses. Probably Krishna knows I'm a stupid. I only know I can only learn this much because I'm not in a position to appreciate all these things, Guruji. So Krishna knows. Okay, this is your level. You just listen to the conversation and slowly come in. So Krishna knows, Guruji, when he can elevate me to the next level to read and understand the Sanskrit scriptures and follow the Bhagavad Gita, Guruji. Till then, I'll be a dust at your feet, Guruji. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Guruji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Kaviraman Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Today I'm joining late, Guruji. I will be on YouTube. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Manoranjan Sagar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, I was on the way. Really wonderful class. Really very enlightening. So that bhakti only can lead us everything. Sri Chaitanya Bhakti Rasamrita and the Narada Bhakti Sutra. So this Ananya Bhakti, the Navada Rasa, Navada Bhakti, and all this bhakti, so bhakti or devotion and Lord Krishna. So that can lead us bhakti to God and Guruji, so that because of your blessings we are enjoying. You have to surrender, you have to have devotions to Guruji and Krishna, and how the Durachari, Sadachari he has discussed. He has given the path of even for different things of how you lead. Either you have that power, you can make ourselves, transform ourselves from Durachari to Sadachari, like even Valmiki and that when he was could not able to chant also Ram, so that how he can be, so through only bhakti, devotion, one can lead to that. So otherwise you can reach that transcendental knowledge. Because Guruji, because of your sincere efforts, we are enjoying this class. So we will try our best to be devote ourselves. So all things rest of the world is temporary. Only the Lord Krishna and Guruji, only this is permanent. You should enjoy that. You are fortunate to be with me in class. Thank you, Guruji. Nam Guruji. Sapata Naman.
Hare Krishna.
Yesterday I was disconnected.
We will again continue studying Bhagavad Gita tomorrow. Now let's listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.